Let's explain why you sometimes see the error message. This program cannot be run in DOS mode when dealing with DLL files in Windows. This error isn't specifically about the DLL file itself being in DOS mode, but rather about the program trying to use that DLL and the incompatibility between the program's execution environment and the DLL's requirements. 1. Understanding DLLs. DLL stands for Dynamic Link Library. These are files containing code and data that multiple programs can share. Think of them as reusable components. They're crucial for Windows, handling many system functions and features. They're not standalone programs you can directly run. 2. 16-bit versus 32-bit versus 64-bit. The core of the problem lies in different versions of Windows and the programs built for them. Older Windows versions, like Windows 3.1, used a 16-bit architecture. Later versions moved to 32-bit, Windows 95, 98, XP, and then 64-bit, Vista and later. Programs and DLLs are compiled specifically for these architectures. A 32-bit program can't directly use a 64-bit DLL, and vice versa. 3. The DOS mode. Misconception. The error message is a bit misleading. It doesn't mean the DLL is somehow stuck in a DOS environment. Instead, it means the program trying to load the DLL is running in a compatibility mode that's incompatible with the DLL's architecture. This often occurs when trying to run an older 16-bit program on a modern 64-bit Windows. The system is attempting to run the application in a compatibility mode which simulates a DOS environment, making it impossible for the program to load the necessary modern DLLs. 4. Why this happens. The error usually arises when you try to run a very old program, designed for 16-bit Windows, on a newer 64-bit system. These older programs often rely on DLLs that aren't compatible with modern Windows versions. A program is trying to load a DLL that's either of a different architecture, 32-bit trying to load a 64-bit DLL or vice versa, or has become corrupted or is missing. There's a conflict between different versions of DLLs. Multiple programs might require different versions of the same DLL, leading to conflicts if the wrong version is loaded. 5. Troubleshooting. If you encounter this error, check the program's system requirements. Ensure it's compatible with your operating system's architecture, 32-bit or 64-bit. Reinstall the program. A corrupt installation might be the cause. Check for DLL conflicts. Use a system utility to check for conflicts or missing DLLs. Sometimes you might need to update or reinstall those DLLs, but be extremely careful when doing so, as using incorrect versions can cause significant system instability. Run in compatibility mode, carefully. Windows offers a compatibility mode to run older programs. Experiment with different settings, but this is often not a sustainable solution. In summary, the "this program cannot be run in DOS mode" error concerning DLL files is primarily due to architectural mismatches between the program attempting to use the DLL and the DLL itself. It indicates an incompatibility between different versions of Windows or a corrupted installation, not an actual DOS mode problem with the DLL. Always check for system compatibility before running older programs, and try the troubleshooting steps above before resorting to more drastic solutions.